Ebomane gente ayekene kuno ozo no bossy uruchinketa. I see you good morning, good afternoon, good night. It depends your time and your location. You are joining us today at Eastern News 24. I see the bike and konyo chikwelu ya zelo. I see na yadra ni bona mana ya dike echi. Necha da agwagu. Otu ay kuro chako ya diriri. Ise, ise. If I would tell you no bossing keta, if I na morning tea, dika I say would tell you ni rakupo. Basta maka the Biafran declaration and update on PM His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa ya bife wetara n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa. Dịka ihe soro ya bụ ife dịka ị na-egi ya ka ba alụ ka ị drop your own comment dịka ihe anụ ihe Biafran Republic gọọmenti na-eze anyị were ikwu gbasara maka ka ya bụ ife si aga gbasara maka Biafran Prime Minister and Biafran Declaration nke bụ nke na-abịa na 2nd of December. All right, over to you.
We have to wait until our leader Nnamdi Kanu comes before Simon Ekpa. These are the criminal elements. That is what they're saying now. But thank God we caught them ahead of time and we've relegated them to the trash where they belong. And that we will continue to do. If they say, oh, we have to do this, we have to wait for Odogwu to do. So they want to destroy everything that Odogwu has planned for. They want us to continue waiting. They want us not to do fundraising until Odogwu comes out. They want us not to defend our land until Odogwu comes out. They want to go to bed and sleep until Odogwu comes out. And that is what the Nigeria zoo terrorist government wants. That is why angels on ground that knows the instruction Odogwu gave them, they are working 24/7. And it's not everything that I have to bring to the public. But seriously, they are doing the needful. We are very, very proud of them. We will continue to supply the resources they need. We will continue to give them what they need to continue to do what our Prime Minister and what Biafrans want them to do. It is we Biafrans. We are the one that we protect our land. Self-defense is what Biafrans have chosen. When the Fulani terrorists hired by the Nigerian government, the reintegrated terrorists in our land that come to kill us, take our land, before they attack us, we will attack them. We will defend ourselves. Self-defense is our right. Self-determination is our right. That is what the Biafra nation we will continue to do without any fear or favor. It is legal. It is our right to do so. So those criminals telling you, you have to wait for Odogwu before we defend our land. We have to wait for Simon Ekpa before you do this. Those criminals, they never followed Odogwu. They are the agents of Nigeria inside the United States of Biafra, and we are going to flush all of them out, one after the other. Using the men that we have raised to finalize this job for the restoration of the independent state of the United States of Biafra. And those men are on ground 24/7. So I'm using this opportunity to warn the criminal element that are calling our people, few of our men on ground, asking them, what do you have? How many things do you have? How many sticks you have? And wanting that individual to stop. If he doesn't stop, he will get the wrath of Biafra very, very soon. If you are working for Biafra under the leadership of His Excellency Simon Ekpa, under the leadership of the United States of Biafra, you must follow the instruction of the United States of Biafra Secretary of Defense, Solomon Nkwocha. Anything you do outside that, you are inviting the wrath of Biafra against you, and you will get it. That is a promise. If you go against the Biafra Defense Department at this point, you are doing yourself a very big danger and harm. And I wouldn't want anybody to be in harm's way. I do not want anybody to be in danger way. But we are running a government, and that government is there to protect me and you. That government is there to protect all of us. That government is there to protect Biafrans from the hand of the terrorist state of Nigeria. That government is there to protect our land, our geographical location, our land, all our geographical area of Biafra land. That is what this United States of Biafra government is for. That government is there to ensure that all our international allies recognize us, peacefully or forcefully move Nigerian terrorist state away from Biafra land. That is what this government is doing. Biafra government, Biafra defense is not after any individual. If you have been working and following our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, reach out to the Biafra Defense Secretary to continue the job you have been doing for Biafra. That is the only way that Biafrans will believe that you are working for them. Anything outside that means you are against the government of Obatobia, you are against the government of Biafra. And if you want to wage war against the United States of Biafra, I promise you, you will never succeed. You will never succeed. Because first of all, you have to know how many war you want to pick. And I keep telling people, pick your battles. It's not every battle you want to go to. Pick your battles. And if you know that your battle is to defeat the terrorist state of Nigeria, to defeat the Nigerian military wearing their uniform in Biafra land, Nigeria Fulani terrorists that are disguised as Biafrans, if you want to fight that battle, then you must reach out to the Biafra Defense Department and get your name in the list, get the position you have been occupying before, continue to do what you do under the leadership of Obatobie, and continue to let Biafrans appreciate you. You have the opportunity to do that from today. From today. Assuming you've been deceived in the past, you were confused, you don't know where to go, somebody is confusing you. After today, you have a choice to ensure that you go back and follow and do what Obatobie has instructed you to be doing for Biafrans. If you don't want to do that, then you are on your own. But I promise you that every state, the 40 states of Biafra, they will continue to do what Obatobie has instructed them to do, which is protecting their land, defending our men and women, defending us from the terrorists that come to take over our land. If you want to be a hindrance to that, you will have yourself to blame. That is what I want to say on that. On the last note, before I allow anybody or whoever that, we will continue our fundraising. We are not going to have any fundraising this weekend. This Saturday, because it's a holiday season, again, I'm very, very happy. So many Biafrans are in homeland. Many Biafrans traveled this Christmas seasonal period, and we are getting up-to-date report on them. They're having fun, enjoying their families in homeland, and I'm very, very happy. We have so many Biafrans that are in homeland as we speak. That is why we suspended the fundraising for this weekend, which is the 28th of December. There will be no fundraising of any sort publicly by Biafra, both at home and abroad. No fundraising. This weekend, Saturday, Sunday, no meeting. So if you are a Biafran and you see any sign of fundraising anywhere, please throw it in the trash. It is not from this government that is headed by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. It is from the criminals that are trying to defraud you, from the criminals that are trying to use the Nigerian government they are working for to defraud you. Do not pay them any attention. They have no control of our men on ground. They have no control of the 40 state administrators. They have no control of the United States of Biafra cabinet. They have no control of anything. They are just criminals working for the zoo agent to destabilize the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. So if you follow them or give them any of your penny, you are doing a great disservice for the United States of Biafra, which we declared in Finland. Ask yourself, those of you that are telling you the COS is working for Nigeria agent, zoo agent. Again, that was what they talked about our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. That was the thing they talked about Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Now, that is the same thing they've done to tell you that the COS is working for Fulani or Nigerian government. Because they know they failed. They know that is the lies. They know that is the kind of language they use for unsuspecting Biafra, not those that know, the unsuspecting ones that they are deceiving in homeland. Maybe some of our angels that are really inside, that do not have access to phone. But if you are a leader in homeland and you deceive innocent Biafran that do not have access to phone with the criminality of these individuals, you will have yourself to blame. That is a promise. So when you call all your squad and men together, make sure you are giving them the right information and allow them to make their decisions. But as you continue, as anybody continue to deceive, there are thousands of Biafran men and women, foot soldiers, soldiers that have the information they need to make an informed decision and continue to protect our land. So that is what I'm going to say on that angle. When they lie and tell you all those kind of lies against the COS, ask them, how is it that somebody who works for the zoo agent was able to go to Finland and declare the United States of Biafra? I did that. I did that. So ask them, when they tell you, oh, COS is an agent of the zoo government, which is what they use, ask them, how can this zoo agent declare the independence of the United States of Biafra? None of them could do that. They worked against that. So anybody in their right thinking sense, even a child that is 8 years or 10 years old, will sit back to ask, how can you tell me that this individual is working for against Biafra or working for the zoo government? And this same individual was in Finland and declared United States of Biafra as an independent nation, and have countries like the Eritrean government in exile sign a memorandum of understanding with us, and have the Ambazonian government sign memorandum of understanding with us, and have all the documents we need as a country. My signature is there. From the Constitution of the United States of Biafra, from the Declaration of the United States of Biafra, from the Helsinki Declaration, which we had last year, from the Ambazonia Biafra Memorandum of Understanding Declaration, which was signed by Cho Ayaba and our Prime Minister, my signature is there. Ask this individual to give you what documents they have, where their signature is. So how can you follow a blind group of blind people that nothing that signifies the United States of Biafra? What document will they give you? What do they have when you follow them blindly and they are deceiving you and you believe them. So ask yourself those questions. If they say that, oh, this COS is working for zoo agent, how come the prime minister, there is no, unless that department is not important towards our restoration, there is no single department under Briggy, under United States of Biafra, under de facto that I am not involved in. Not one. Not one. Mention that one. And I'll tell you the summary of that committee. Ask them, the 40 states of the United States of Biafra, who are those that created it? It is me, with the prime minister and with the minister of state. These criminals, you didn't see them. Most of you that we are following when we were having like 2-3 meetings every day, creating the maps of Biafra, creating the states, creating the counties, creating the districts and the executives. You that are true Biafran, ask yourself, did you ever see these criminals? No, I was always there. I know it. That is why the role that I play today is not just out of my experience, my expertise, and what I bring to the table. It is also based on working closely with the prime minister over these years to establish the United States of Biafra. That is why. That is why when you get confused, text me, call me, ask me, and I'll give you the right answer from the standpoint of the prime minister. Or ask any of the secretaries or any of the departmental heads or any of the cabinet members. They will give you the right answer. That is the role I play in this struggle. And I will continue to play that for Biafrans until our PM joins us very, very quickly, very soon. And there'll be no going back. Let them go and contest for their local government chairman if they will even win that. That is the advice I give. But this government is closed for these criminals. None of them will compete. That's a promise I'm giving you. Because they've done so much harm to the government. They cut so deep. I mean, lying to innocent Biafrans for nothing. For nothing. Just to gain cheap popularity and to destroy and to create division or pretend to create division. Because when Nigeria government knows they can come close to people like me, they use them. They use these individuals, they use them to penetrate and do these shenanigans they are doing. But I promise them all their plans, and Biafrans are promising them all their plans are on arrival. Nigeria's government just start thinking of how to withdraw all your men from Biafra land, because we are an independent nation at this point. And we will continue to confront you anywhere you want it. That is my target. Nothing more, nothing less. All these noisemakers that are relegated to the trash can of Biafra history, I tell Biafrans, please keep them where they were. Do not let them come near you. When it comes to fundraising, there are a couple of lies that have been paraded that they donate money. Therefore, probably people are jealous of the money they donate. Again, I keep telling Biafrans, the essence of a government of United States of Biafra is to ensure that accountability, transparency, which is what our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, has always advocated for, is fully carried out every single day. It's not every account that the United States of Biafra is going to lay public. No. But for transparency's sake, for a nation's sake, and to make sure that we get the support we want from our international allies all over the world, there are basic things that we have to be doing, maybe every 4 months, every 6 months, and all that. And the reason is because it's not just what people put to support the government. There are people that may also donate money to us, but we want to know how much they give us. We want to know how we can pay them back. We want to know the payment arrangement. We do not want to owe nobody. There are programs like the IOU. There are programs like the different programs that we've established to raise funds for the government. We want to have the accountability in those areas. So whether you're an ex-finance minister or you're a new finance minister, we have a capable hand in our new finance minister. It is important that if you are in finance, if Biafrans request for their finance, within 12 hours, you must deliver that to Biafrans. That is the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do. It's not about any secret. All those individuals telling you, oh, PM want to keep something secret. Please, it is a lie. PM does not support those kind of stupidity and criminality. That is how they hide under secrecy. And then the money that our prime minister have approved for certain things, for our angels, that money is nowhere to be seen. That money did not reach the hand of the people they need to be reached. And they use that money to do their own thing. So anybody coming out to tell you the prime minister does not support transparency, that individual is a criminal working for the Nigerian government. Such individual can never come near the leadership of the United States of Biafra. I promise you that. Again, it's not everything that we lay publicly. But when we want some little accounts, like the little donations we do online, when we request accountability from that, there is a reason why we want that. So that Biafrans will have the confidence and the trust in us to continue to donate to. How can you donate money to somebody who cannot give you just basic statement? I'm not even looking for detail, just basic bi-monthly, quarterly report. How can you? And they'll tell you, oh, we are doing this, we are buying this, we are going. There's nothing we are doing that is private. The defense of our people, the defense of our motherland is legal. We are supported to be doing it. It is our right to defend our nation from invaders, from the Fulani terrorists that come to kill us. And the world knows that Nigeria government supports terrorism. Nigeria government reintegrates non-terrorists into their military, police, security. And they send them to the south southern part of Nigeria to kill us, Biafran, just because we want our nation Biafra. The world knows that. And the world support that we must defend ourselves. That defense of ourselves, we do not need any permission from anybody before we do that. That is exactly what we are doing. So anybody that will come and scare you, oh, if you donate money to this, the Fulani will come after you. This Christopher Musa, tell Christopher Musa to go to hell. We have the right to donate our money where we want to. We have the right to contribute money to defend Biafra from the terrorists that come to kill us. Let him go to any international court and present it that Biafrans are arresting money to defend themselves from the terrorists that the Nigerian government bring to Biafra land. Let him go to human rights. Let him go to United Nations. Let him to go to African Union and China. And I tell you, Biafrans, we are going to move into these places to be looking for Nigeria and their agents. We are moving into United Nations. We are moving into African Union. We are moving to anywhere that Nigeria has registered their presence. Biafra is moving in there by force. When there are meetings, when there are conferences, Biafrans are going to be fully represented, and we will be looking for them. Just like I was looking for them when I went to South Korea for the IWPG, HWPL. I was looking for, and then the leaders of HWPL, the leaders of IWPG, they were following me to look for Nigerian agent in South Korea. They were looking for them. And they will come back and tell me, oh, Dr. Ngozi, we can't find them. We can't find Nigeria representative, but we know that they are in HWPL. In IWPG, I don't know. But they say Nigeria has been a member nation of HWPL for over 10 years. Why were they not in South Korea? Because they knew I was in South Korea. They knew I was coming to South Korea. So when I was in South Korea, I make sure the leadership look for Nigeria because I wanted to meet with them. I'm telling you. And they tried, but they didn't see Nigerian people there. So, Tinubu, what happened to your membership, Nigerian membership of the HWPL? What happened? Where were they? You have the whole money. Nigerian government has the money to be in South Korea. They had the money to be, excuse me, they had the money to send their representative to South Korea. But why were they not there? Anywhere you're going to talk about peace, Nigeria is not going to be there. Anywhere you're going to talk about freedom, Nigeria will never be there. Anywhere you're going to talk about human rights, Nigeria will never be there. Anywhere where you're going to talk about equity, equality, justice, you will never see Nigeria there. And we, the United States of Biafra, we will continue to go to those places and we will continue to demand that Nigeria sit down and talk with us. That is what we are doing. That is what we are going to continue to do. Because you will never see them there. So as they are doing all this criminality they are doing in Biafra land, we are going to continue to look for them. And they will peacefully or forcefully leave Biafra land. They have no choice. Because we are a nation now. We are an independent state. We are an independent United States of Biafra. It is our land. The people have spoken. They must leave our land. So when it comes to fundraising, like I said, there's no fundraising for Biafrans this weekend. Saturday, no fundraising. Sunday, no meeting, no fundraising, nothing. Our next converging will be next week, Saturday, when we will resume our fundraising on January the 4th, 2025. Biafrans, go and enjoy yourself. Anywhere you see any criminal this Saturday meeting or this Sunday, just know that these are the agents that Nigerian government is using to destabilize what we are doing. And that money is not going to anywhere in Biafra land. When it comes to fundraising, I must tell us that these criminals parading themselves that they've been raising money. All of us have been raising money for the United States of Biafra. I don't need to tell people how much I've donated when I donate. So those that come out to lie and try to confuse people, I need to let you know what you don't know is bigger than you. Some of the donations some of us have done privately and publicly, you can't even contend. We don't make noise. We don't make noise. But I was Shimidatata. It must continue. And that is the way most of the cabinet members here are giving privately and publicly without making noise. So when you hear the noisemakers come out to tell you, oh, they give us a amount, and they give us a amount, and they're making that, please ignore these stupid idiots. Ignore those noisemakers. The people that truly give with their heart, they don't even pay us back. We give without requesting for payback. It's not those that give and say, you will pay me back. We give without payback. You don't hear our voice. Most Biafrans here, they give without payback. So when you borrow money from the criminals that are against the government, when you borrow money from Nigerian government and you come and give it to us, and you say, the Biafra Brigade Cabinet, we will pay you back. Biafran, ask those individuals, who are they working for? If you give us and you keep announcing you are giving us, you are not sincere. We don't need to know what you give. We don't care what you give. The most important thing is that Obato Obie knows that now, this river, it can never stop. This river, it must continue flowing. This river, nobody can stop it. Whether you like it or you don't like it. So that's all I have to say in the area of the fundraising. Again, Like we said, I think that is again, some of you know that our military has been decentralized, and the essence of the decentralization is to ensure that we don't have one individual coming out to say without him Biafra cannot function. And again, we are United States of Biafra. Whatever is happening in the past, we are now going to move it to a better format that will meet international standard. That is what we are doing. We are not against anybody, but if you come out to fight this government, you will have yourself to blame. On that note, I think that would be all from me. Thank you so much, Biafrans, and then I hand it over to the information department. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Excellency. Everything you said here is a fact, and I hope people that believe in truth will take it as it is. That's pure fact. That's the reason why I use a fact, because so many things are flying out there. On this note, to piggyback on the fundraising, what is cancelled is our virtual meeting Mona fundraising is what is cancelled. The online is still going on 24 hours. For those of us, I can only speak for North America based on experience. We all know that there is a donation end of the month. So if you've not made your donation for this December, remember to make that. Our Mitino Mona is what is not holding this Saturday. The online is still going on. So looking at the agenda, what I see here is question and answers. My question, what I would like to ask, is there any secretary that is here that has not spoken? If not, we'll go straight to question and answers. And please, if you have questions, raise your hand, and I go by the hand sequentially. I don't pick randomly. Thank you so much. Starting on that notice, Malaysia admin, is your turn to speak. Unmute yourself. DPM, please try to unmute, to make some change. DPM, please, can you unmute so that they can,
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Malaysia admin, please, can you unmute yourself and speak?
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. Now
Okay.
the team is open. They can unmute themselves right now.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, our DPM. All protocol observed. I want to thank all Biafrans for this.
Ende by Guadalupe and Kunisi, Venezuela, and many Robo, Ubosi Uruchinketa na Eastern News 24, Baba Siwere Uterunya Bozi, Dika Sipun, Konagin Uterun update. Bostama Kosia, Botu Kosia, the Nebedi Chiche. Kefi very quick, Bostama Kabi no Idwa Ubosi Uruchinketa, drop or I feature no dinkege on the commission below na Eastern News 24. Kemesia no Munem.